quarterback.
The Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Boston College will send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll start this drive with a pass. He fires to the left side. He's got it for a big play. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Stout. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line, it's Stout. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Good ball, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Trying to beat the D deep. Touchdown, Texas! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. The sure hands. It's Heath. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw again. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
It's caught downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boston College will try to get it in on a 1st and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Stout. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Power ahead. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Boston College!
Sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. He breaks a tackle. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Buys a little time with his feet. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Carr. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
And into the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time.
The Golden Eagles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Hand off from the shotgun. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down. And you see guys leading into the 2nd level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that 1st.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. This Boston College offense has it working. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a crease. It's Stout. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
42 Spider.
They'll run play action. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the 1st quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down.
Here we go. Ready.
From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. And they'll knock him down. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire early in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Skips away from pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Right on the money. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Finds his man. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 3rd. Makes the grab. It's down. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So now the Longhorns Eagles take over and they'll send out the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Grab near the marker. It's Nunez. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Got his man. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
42, Boston College, 10.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Boston College right back to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Wants to throw it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Using the quick game. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going for it all. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Absolute shank. Missed it. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
And the Longhorns will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
Boston College, 13.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's down. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He wants to throw it again. The short hands. It's down. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by 6 over Fresno State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Zings it complete to the right. And they're able to get him on the ground.
One of the most important things you have to do as a defensive end is keep contained. You can't let QBs scramble outside the pocket. That's when they make big plays. Not only can they run, now they can chuck the ball deep down the field because they've bought time for the receivers to run deep down the field.
The option look. He'll pitch it. Turning it on. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Oh, better look out!
Well, going RPO on that second down, the idea was they were going to have to throw and try to get a big chunk of yards to maybe get the first or set up third and short, but no problem because your quarterback's playing smart football right now. He takes off running when no one's there. Now you've given yourself a good chance to convert this third down because of the quarterback's decision.
Complete downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Caught behind the line. It's Keith. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Out of the gun. The running back has it. He's got enough to give Boston College the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Slade. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Boston College will send out the punt team. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Got room to work. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can.
Breaks into the open. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
29 Philly.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They're working that left side. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Boston College lining up to punt this one away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
now on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They're going to run it to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big... Showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
70, Boston College, 16.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Boston College, 16.
Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Quarterback on the keeper. Got room at the 35. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Hauls in the deep ball. Hits the crease. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Boston College. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Here comes the Texas offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it first and 10 from the 41. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Great place to start for this offense. They want that clock to run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Boston College, 23.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
So now it's second and long. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not.
Running wide open down the gut of the field. The 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll do it himself. Spins away from the defense. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, the consolation prize, if you will.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this
Turning it on. He's at the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wake Forest. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
BC back to work after picking up the first down. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Give to the running back. Looking for room at the 40. There he goes down the right side. The 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring it down at the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
Lost one deep down the right side. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. Winning can become